And here is our number 5 seed and an exciting way to get in for Jesper Svensson.
All right, let's start with that last game there. You needed pretty much the back 5-6 to make it. Did you know you needed that, and how were you able to get it done?
I did not know that by the beginning of the game. And, I just talked a little bit with Mike Flanagan, and he said, yeah, you probably need a big one. And he thought maybe in the 260s maybe or 250. So, it's still bowling at the end of the day. Just try to make bowl a good game, make good shots, and wasn't really convinced with my ball reaction. So I was debating with my ball reps if I might need a ball change or not. Decided not to, and I think I had maybe halfway through the game I got to know that I need 223, which made me realize I pretty much needed them all until the field ball, because strike 9 sparing, the 10th would have been 1 pin short. So at that point, just try to dig deep and throw a good shot. You're tired, you're been here all day pretty much, and it was a pretty long block of bowling here. Just try to find that last energy you got and make a quality shot, and I did. So happy with that.
A large contingent, I believe, of coaches here from Sweden as well. There's quite a few bowlers. So you have some coaches from Sweden with you, and then there's also the ball reps. Are they working together with you, or is some like the coaches watching the physical game, the ball reps are watching the ball motion? How is it working with kind of meshing all that help you're getting together?
Well, for the most part, the national team that are here, it's first off, it's great to see my fellow teammates and the Swedish national team that they're here, get the opportunity to come here and show their skills. And I mean, they are not doing this full time. They have their normal job, so I think it's fantastic that they get the chance. So thank you to PBA for that, I guess. But then as far as the coaching, they're more here to watch and learn and just see how different this whole tour experience is. And so I think they more just acknowledge what's going on, and obviously if I want to talk to them or anything, more than welcome to. But for the most part, I feel like the ball reps are so used to watch us bowl and to watch the storm, in this case the storm equipment, go down the lane, so they know way more about that part. So then I feel like in this specific situation I can rely a little bit more on my ball reps than the coach for the national team. But yeah, it's great to see that they're here though.
All right, we got a new pattern tomorrow on shark, longer pattern. How are you feeling heading into the third pattern of the week?
I'm looking forward to it. I feel like I'm in a pretty good mindset right now, and it feels really great to come off this day after, it's been a while since I made a single show because of my accomplishments on the lanes, not the ones I've been picked to bowl. So it feels great, and I've been feeling pretty good all season. Made a couple match plays and a few cuts here and there, but still not in the casual rounds or match plays. I haven't really been able to get it done. So it feels good to actually be able to keep it together here. And I didn't really have the show in mind coming into this pattern because I didn't feel very comfortable. But so tomorrow it might be a complete different thing. I feel kind of comfortable, but maybe I will show up here and don't know anything. We'll see. But it's fun, and another challenge, another 20 games, another long couple of days. But yeah, riding high right now, so just try to do the best we can.
There's going to be a lot of late nights for your fans in Sweden coming up next Tuesday night. Good luck to you coming up for that 5 seed, trying to run the ladder.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming back. And here is your number 4 seed, Anthony Simonson.
All right, Anthony, let's start with that last game there. Lanes have been tough all week on this pattern. You made a bit of a bold decision there. What went into that decision?
I threw it on the field ball the last game, the first session, and it struck. So I was like, that might be an option. And then watch some guys do it. To me, the track just kind of hooks a whole lot, even on the fresh. So it's like one of those deals where I feel like if I could just kind of throw it at the head pin, it's going down there pretty firm, so it's got a chance to at least catch a double. Was fortunate enough to get a couple doubles. One, get myself a couple extra bonus pins for the World Championship, as well as getting alive or getting into the show for the Scorpion pattern.
You made a run late on the cheetah pattern, didn't quite work out the way you wanted to. Did that play into this decision tonight at all?
No, not really. It was just kind of one of those things. I felt like I was going to need 210 or 220. Just a couple guys that, even you got a couple lefties in there. It's kind of anything's possible. And on the right side of the lane was Stu and Vi giving chase, or Vi being in and Stu giving chase. It's just kind of one of those things where I did a little bit more score watching than normal. We had a couple breakdowns, one of them being on my pair, so that got me 5 or 6 frames behind, which today was actually a good thing. I was able to realize that a couple people who were trying to chase me or I was trying to chase weren't bowling very good games. So that made it a little easier to try to throw a double with my plastic ball.
What do you do with a delay like that? I mean, there was one point in time, I think it was about 20, 25 minutes. How do you keep your brain fresh? How do you keep it in game mode where it doesn't drift away and all of a sudden you get on a pair again and I got a bowl? How do you do that?
I mean, I just kind of I did wander for a few minutes, and then once they got towards the back half of that game, 9th, 10th frame, kind of got myself back in, settled in, all the stuff moved over, and then really just tried to refocus. It took a couple frames to dial it back down, but once we got the speed and what we exactly wanted to do down, we were able to bowl a pretty good game.
All right, it's been a long season. You've been bowling almost every game of the whole season. Now we're in this format where it's all day, every day. How are you able to stay sharp mentally and physically?
Mentally, it's been quite a grind. Physically, been fortunate enough that haven't had to do anything too drastic in terms of trying to see a different shape out on the lane. So I think that's helped. In terms of physically, without having to do anything too wild. Mentally, it's been pretty exhausting. Just trying to get a good night's sleep every night. Basically, shower before bed, shower in the morning to kind of start the day. You don't really realize how long of a day it is until you walk outside and there's no sun again.
That's all we got for you tonight. Good luck on the show on Tuesday and the rest of the week as well.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Anthony. Yep. And here is our number 3 seed, Santtu Tahvanainen.
Hello.
All right, going into the last game there, you looked a little bit uneasy. I think maybe nerves got to you heading into the last game there. Just mentally, what's going through your mind in the last game?
It was basically fight of the survival because it was the first pair of the bowling lane. There was a ball really close to on the left lane, so it was like I made already a ball just for the last game before this block, so it was kind of the survival fight. I knew that I have no chances to climb up anymore. It was more like I just tried to stay third.
Last year you came into this event, it was your first career PBA event. You're a little uneasy about whether you can make it here. And this year you come back, you're the Rookie of the Year, bowled awesome at the PBA League, made another championship round earlier this season. Just how are you feeling coming into this event compared to last year?
I've been my confidence has been building up all the time during this season because, well, I've done well. I can say it myself as well. I have proved, especially for myself, that I can do it. So it was my aim since the first day was to make the World Series cut and maybe the show. So, and also it was the first time I bowled in a bowling alley I've been before. So that also helped to come back here.
How did that help you out?
It's the lane friction is something I remember still. So it's really easy to choose the balls and stuff. So that is a big help for me.
Obviously you're a pretty strong guy here. Had to give it some airtime on this pattern. How were you able to match up onto this pattern?
I actually feel the PBA has made me better and better all the time at lofting because, well, I usually play far left, so it was definitely being helped that it was not a first event, so we had a lot of these kind of bowling before already. So I don't know, for me it felt pretty much the regular bowling.
Are you going to bowl on TV? You bowled on TV before, you bowled in the championship round before, but not together.
Yeah.
So are you excited for that opportunity?
Oh yeah, after PBA League I realized that I love being on TV. And especially on this pattern, I feel I have a possibility if I just execute well. So I'm really looking forward to that.
How are you keeping the brain fresh right now? I mean, it's a long grind, 40 games in 4 days already. You've got at least 20 more to go. What are you going to do to just kind of settle things down and kind of zen out for the rest of the night?
I feel I've been under the mentality coach for like almost 2 years, and I gotta say it really helped me out. Like even now I made the TV show, I'm not too excited yet because the bigger aim is of course the World Championship. So it's like just going to sleep and tomorrow is the new day.
Good luck to you on Tuesday night, and we'll see you. And I know you're going to have a lot of fans here in Milwaukee. They're almost as rowdy as Portland, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of them cheering you on.
Thank you.
Thanks, Santtu. All right, here's our number 2 seed, E.J. Tackett.
I feel like I'm having some deja vu here. EJ, you got the number 2 seed yet again. What's been working for you on these beating patterns? I believe you made the show literally every single time we've had a beating pattern this season.
Have I?
You missed in Springfield was short, Wichita was long, Masters was long.
It's true. I guess I've never really even thought about it. I think over my career, I've really excelled on the 40-ish foot patterns. Don't know what it is about my game and how I bowl and how I see the lane, but I tend to match up on those patterns quite often. This year's been no exception to that. I've really bowled. I've just bowled well, I think, this year, obviously, and taking advantage of a lot of scenarios I've been in where maybe in the past I haven't. But I'm glad to be sitting here and have another chance at another title.
How high is your confidence right now? Obviously, the Masters may not have finished the way you want, but your 2 losses were shooting 700 something. So, just how high is your confidence at this point?
Probably one of the highest it's ever been in my career. I've never really lost confidence in myself, even through the years where I hadn't won or not won as much. But it definitely is very high up there right now.
We're heading into a new pattern tomorrow. Sitting pretty in the World Championship standings. How are you feeling heading into a third pattern of the week?
Yeah, I mean, practice for me, and obviously over the course of time in history, I haven't fared that well. Last year on the shark pattern, I think I missed the cut, and it was the only event that I did. So for me, it's just come in and you see what the lanes give me. Typically, I've gotten pins early on those patterns, so it's pretty much figuring out how to, not give them back at the end of blocks. Maybe 5 games will help me with that, where I can, get all my pins and then just kind of hang on. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. The first block's always kind of a test of what's actually going to happen through those 20 games. So hopefully come in, make some good shots, hopefully get in the right balls early, get some pins, and be off to the races again.
How are you keeping the mental acuity, man? I mean, it's a grind, 40 games already, 20 more to go. What do you do in your brain to just keep it fresh?
Well, I think the biggest thing in the World Series in general, and especially this week, is it's so many games that you cannot have too many highs and lows. You kind of have to stay very even keel. The only time I got kind of any excited this week was the last game of Cheetah, where I thought maybe I could catch the lead. So that's the only time I've had any sort of got away from a flat line. I feel like you have to conserve your energy because it's such a long time here. Not only the 60 games, but also in the USA versus the World that we bowl Saturday, Sunday, and then we're right back into shows on Monday now. So it's a grueling time. So I think just staying even keel is the biggest component of longevity in this event.
Thanks for your time, EJ. Good luck on Tuesday's show.
Thank you.
I know, it's awesome. Right. And here's our number 1 seed, Jakob Butturff.
Hey guys, how's it going?
To see him again. 2 shows.
All right, another slow start on the Scorpion pattern, but this time you rallied a little bit quicker and got a little bit higher. What was different for you on the Scorpion pattern?
I explained it the best. With 2 days of bowling 2 5-game blocks, both days, 20 games. The first day for me, it's like I got to see the picture. I mean, Cheetah was a little bit different. I struggled a little bit to start in general, but Scorpion just had a lot of carry issues, and then I kind of saw the picture going into today, and I was just kind of following with if I was swallowing lefty or not, and trying to adjust with my speed more consistently. I feel like I was a little bit off tempo with that yesterday, but today I was a little bit more consistent with my ball speed, and I think that was what is paid off for the most today.
You were down second, third most of the day behind EJ. How does it help you at all bowling on his pair, knowing, all right, that's the guy I got to chase these right there?
EJ is obviously a very intimidating bowler. I mean, he's bowling phenomenal this year, and he's pretty much a lead candidate up there for Player of the Year. But I think because EJ is such a fast-paced tempo bowler like I am, I think it would just made me feel a little bit more comfortable. I followed him today, so I think that just helped me go up there and just throw my shots, and it paid off.
Your number one seed on the show. Is there somebody you'd rather face in the title match than another guy, or does it matter who you see in the title match?
Especially with this show, I mean, we've got a lot of future Hall of Famers in this show, and this is definitely a tough show. I think that it's just a matter of no matter who I'm facing, I just have to go up there and realize I'm the number one seed. So I just got to go in my own game plan, give it the best I got.
Good luck on Tuesday night. Your number one seed, Jakob Butturff. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you, guys.